Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 1 of Romance of the Three Kingdoms 11. We are on the main menu for one reason, because I want to show you guys all your officers. So, there was 33 officers I made. I think about 7 or 8 of those were made beforehand. So, everyone who commented before, basically, like 5 hours before the video came out, has been made. And you're all in, so let's now get to the fun part of starting the game. So we're going to be playing in the rival warlord scenario. I'm going to read this little. Having killed his father-in-law, Dong Zhuo, Lu Bu fled with Lu Ji and Guo Si in pursuit. With nowhere else to run, Lu Bu attacked Yien Province while Cao Cao was away. A clash between the lone wolf Lu Bu and the anti-hero Cao Cao seemed inevitable. In Jiang Dong, Sun Ce used the imperial sea to borrow troops from Yuan Shu and planned his invasion of Yang Zhuo. Soon China was to be torn apart as rival warlords vied for control. So we're going to dispatch every officer, and we're going to create a new force. And now you probably think I'm playing as Yu Fang, because Yu Fang is here. Where is it? He is... Yu Fang... So like, wait a minute. Okay, he definitely shouldn't be born. Yu Fang is here. Let's create a new force. Create. Am I fucking blind? No, he's just not there. Anyway, yes, you probably think I'm playing as Yu Fang, but as you can, yeah, see, now I can pick him, but I'm not. I'm going to be playing as Huang Zhishia. I'm going to be playing from Zuchan. Now, this officer is very different in every single way, really, to Yu Fang. He's a lot more, what's the word to put it? Wait, what's the best way to put it? He's basically like Cao Cao, but more of a cunt. So he's very much through war. Now, basically all of the officers bar, I think, a couple, and now I just need to find the right ones. So Lu Ming, yep, is not coming on with me, and there's a few other I'm not bringing with me. Yu Fang is definitely not coming with me. Actually, no, we'll keep Yu Fang. We'll bring everyone. We'll bring everyone but Lu Ming. Lu Ming is an officer created for someone else I know, and we're going to put him in Yan'an. He'll move. And he'll go somewhere else, but I'm going to have 28 officers all in Zuchang, so 27. So we have the exact same as Cao Cao, which puts me on level with Cao Cao, which is good. So we're going to be playing as Huang Zhishia. Now, we're going to be playing on beginner because advanced, honestly, the AI doesn't. It only attacks more often. It doesn't make them any smarter. It honestly... Yeah... The AI is actually better on beginner from my experience. Deaths will happen normally. Ability change. Yep. Face change enabled. Sorcery lightning. Yeah, sure. Female officers, events, historical. I'm going to leave it as historical. Events, general only, fictional. We will have historical lives because I want people. I've set it up so that debuts we'll have. Well, you know, we'll leave everything on history. Duels and debates we will choose because I don't always want to do them. Scroll type, of course, will be auto. Scroll speed is fast. Rotate radar. I'm gonna say, yeah, just leave it as yes. Detailed log. Okay, and the system settings don't really matter. So let's get into this. Now this game is very different to 13 in the fact that it looks very different, and...
It was the year 194.
I don't think you can see this video, but if you can,
rival warlords
I'll know.
Swing. The manipulative Dong Zhuo became infatuated with the beautiful Diao Chan, and was later assassinated by Lu Bu. Lu Bu was eventually successful in seizing Chang'an. However, he succumbed to Li Jue and his men and was forced to divert to the Central Plains. Pursued from the rear, Cao Cao met Lu Bu at Yien Province where the two heroes squared off against one another. Meanwhile, in Jiang Dong, the young Sun Ce was preparing to leave for battle with his sworn brother, Zhou Yu. He was hoping to fulfill the greatest wish of his late father, Sun Jin, by taking control of China for himself. The signs of impending battle began to spread across the land.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just letting you guys know, if you couldn't actually see that, I apologize, but the video just never seems to work. No matter what, only when I put the game in window does it work, and in window the game is fucking, honestly just plays a lot worse. Now, I do apologize for being so close to the mic. I am just, there we go. Right. So, before we begin, please let me briefly explain the circumstances of our force. First of all, we do not currently have a strategist, so you should appoint one without delay. Currently, we do not have a rival force in particular. We do not currently have friendly relations with any particular force. You must remunerate off the officers with gold. Revenue comes in monthly. You will also require food to maintain your armies, and this comes in every season. Be careful not to run into any shortages. The last force to remain standing on the continent will become supreme ruler of the next generation. If you would like this conqueror to be yourself, it's best time to begin strategizing. Please give us your orders. So, now this is the map you will always see. Fights are had. It's a lot more of a grand strategy version of the RTK. I think 13 and I think 12 and maybe 10 as well. And maybe it would just be 10 and 13 were very different to the way like the rest of the series is as a whole. The majority of games were like this in, well, map based like this. They were either more like this, but basically this is how we're going to be playing, and we are here. Center of the map. We started in Wu last time on this map. Yeah, this map doesn't have all the same amount of China because it's a bit of a. It takes long enough to conquer China with the cities there are, so it's kind of fine. But anyway, so Huang Zhishia, that is my glorious leader, or your glorious leader. So let's have a look at us. So no, wrong one. It's this one. Forces. So Huang Zhishia. I am. Let's have a look at me specifically. I mean, we do have a lot of officers for the position we're in, but I honestly won't matter too much. But anyway, this is me. So I'm in service of Zhushang. I have no rank. I'm active. I have 93 leader in war. I have 88 intelligence, 83 politics, and 88 charisma. I am bold, 21. Male, of good health, 100 energy, because officers have energy in this as well. I'm good at pikes, cav, and spears. Crap with weaponry and navy, and I'm decent with bows. I have a sworn sibling of Rano Nu. He is my protege, or at least that's where he asked me to be. So he is now, this guy is my protege. He is mixed gaming, or mixed gamer. And my wife, Hanabi. So these are my cases, my character. And I do have children. I don't know if they're in my force yet. There's an easy way to say, no they are not. Because they'll be under the same name as me. But in about 20 years, my children will be underneath us. Underneath me as my character. But anyway, we're going to hold council. Now, we're going to bring Kongjun. Actually, we're going to bring the intelligent people into this. So we're going to bring Xinyi, Beiyangxi, Tangjun, Bai Kume, Lord Chance, not Bai Kugan, and Zhang Du, and that's it. So these guys are going to come for the first meeting. We will now begin the council. Please give your candid opinions. We're still in a minor force. We're to first conquer more cities and firm hotels. Now is the time for action rather than talking things over. I guess it can't be helped then. We'll cancel the council then. So, yeah, the game doesn't want me to have a council, which is fine. Dickheads. So we're going to appoint Xinyi as a strategist. So, Xinyi is... should be able to... Okay, we'll do this the fucking annoying way. Force officers. Xinyi, you are gaming Chin Chin, so well done. You are my strategist for now, and probably will be for until you die. But anyway, let's get on with this. So, first thing we need to do is build an economy for the game. And we probably better off. Actually, what's our income at the moment? We get 5,000 food and 600 revenue. Food is way more important, so we're going to focus on food. Now we have these building tiles to build our food. Now I'm going to focus over here for food. Now it'll take a certain amount of days. It takes, with these guys, it's taken 20, and every turn is 20 days. So at the moment we're in a good position. But yes, I cannot send a goodwill mission, and I can give ranks out immediately, so I'm going to. Now I'm just going to do this auto because it make my life a little bit easier. And okay, yeah, we're going to have to reward you guys with gold pretty swiftly. But as I've used all my AP, we're going to have to advance, so let's do that. Now as you see, 10 gays have gone, please give us your orders. So I will develop, I'm actually going to, how much would it cost to reward all of you? 1,200, and it cost all my AP. And it wouldn't even be all of you. 700 will do, and then we'll develop another farm. And that is all we can do this turn. Now, turns will go pretty quickly early on. But after that, they start to go relatively slow, which is what you want. Now, two of my farms are done. Please give us yours. Okay, so let's develop no, we'll do it with a granary. Now, a granary, when you put next to farms, produces 1.5. So basically, a farm's gain, they gain half of their production on top of their their production already. So they're pretty fucking useful. And we're going to build the markets over here. I'm going to build the situation there. Put the mint, which does the same as a granary, but for markets around it. Now, we've got 4 buildings this time, so AP, eventually he'll have a surplus and you won't have enough for it. But we do have one enemy really close to us, and that's Yuan Shu. We also have Lu Biao, who can attack pretty swiftly. Cao Cao, who can attack us pretty swiftly. Lu Zhu. Now, the reason I put us close to all of these people is because, honestly, like anywhere else is a lot more boring, and I want to grow, but I want to have early fights, because fights in this game are fun. So let's move on to the next turn. The villas I construct certainly are okay. Your turn has come, as it has. Build one more market. Get a mint, which, like I said, does basically the same as a granary, but for the markets. Now, I will talk about every single one of these things that needs to be talked about, basically when it is necessary to talk about. You fuckers really want all my gold, don't you? You fucking assholes. Anyway, let's advance forward. So we've got still got all the buildings done, but luckily I've got more than enough officers to continue building. Now, I'm going to need at least 2 barracks, so I'm going to build the barracks, I think barracks is here. There's 2 barracks, and we'll build 1 smith. The smithy I'm going to build over here. That'll run us out of AP for this turn. Now, like I said, turns are going to go pretty quickly to begin with, but eventually they'll slow down, and everything will be better. Or everything will be a lot more in depth and take a lot longer. Now we're going to build a second smithy because, well, we need 2 smithies to produce a good amount of weapon, and now we can't develop anything because we don't have enough AP, but we can inspect, which inspection basically is when you get the order of your city. Order of the city dictates how much money and harvest you get every season and / month. Now, you need high order, but drilling troops, as you'll soon see, will drain order. So basically, you need to have a fine match between recruitment and drilling. Lu Bu's army slandered Huang Zhishia's army throughout Cao Cao's army. So Lu Bu is trying to get Cao Cao and I to have a little confrontation. I kind of annoyed at him, and we could spend 800 gold on getting all these officers above 95, but I'm not going to. The development of our city is a little bit more important. So we've got 2 smiths, we now need a stable. I'm going to put the stable here. I'm going to get a workshop. I don't like rams, but they are necessary. And the last thing is I think I'm going to produce an extra farm just because I like having a lot of food spare in my main city. So we spent all our AP. Now, I mean, let's just look if there's any combat going on. We'll take away bases. Bases are like docks and walls. So we'll take those off. And we take units of what I want. Diplomacy we'll leave on because it doesn't do anything. I don't see any bandits. Roads. See no reason to take the roads off. Unless you want a really nice look at China, which is when you do that, but... Yes, I can see no armies moving currently, which means we're pretty safe. And we can see Sun Ce. Sun Ce owns Lujiang and Wankou. Ruzu is owned by Yuan Shu. Yuan Shu owns Sochan and Runan. So we are really under-trooped, but luckily I have a good amount of officers to build. But the problem is we don't have any money at the moment, so... We can drill troops though, which helps. So you know, we're going to do some searching, and we can't search. So let's try and employ an officer. Huangji. No one could hire him. Oh, we can hire Lu Ming, so let's do that. I don't know why I just didn't put him in my force. It would have been so much simpler. It doesn't matter. Now, could we get a ceasefire with Cao Cao? No. We don't have enough gold. So, we'll just have to advance to the end of this turn. So there we go, development of the mint. So at the moment, what would you have done this time? We are currently making 1,200 every month. I'm going to drill the troops because we can't do anything else. Now how much? He will not tell me yet. Oh, sweet, might get Mengdu. Well, go Kongjun, go get him. Now, I'm going to try and hire people away just because of the fact that it's the smart thing to do. And Ranunu. Yeah, we'll leave the rest till next turn. So let's do one more turn. Because I need money. So we've got £1,000 in income. Which means we can now develop. How much money would I have to spend to... I'd actually have to spend all my money to reward you fuckers. Gonna spend 700 because, well, I really do need to get you guys under control. And I'm gonna build an extra market, although I don't want to. I kind of need to because you guys are expensive. Now we could march troops pretty swift soon, and I'm probably going to march you guys pretty soon to get Xinyi. And probably one as well. Because we need to start a big base before Cao Cao gets the idea that he can go take that city from us. The development was complete. Renda now has successfully hired him. I have the honor of joining my army. And Lu Bu hates me even more now. I'm guessing that guy was from Lu Bu. Call it a hint. And everyone's above 96, so everyone should actually be pretty easy to keep under my control. We cannot develop anything meaningful. We can't drill, but we can inspect. Yeah, an inspection will do. So we provided a bit more order, which means we'll get 1,312 next turn. Do you know what? I'm going to just march. I'm going to march some men with swords. Okay, we can only march 3 at a time. So we're going to march the way me, Bayu, you can't go because you need to go with your husband if you're going to go. We'll take Marzi Kang. We're going to take swords. We'll take 5,000. We'll take... Yeah, we'll take 10,000 food. And we're going to march them straight to 1, which will take 50 days, and we can see everything here. And yes, we do. Now, I wouldn't normally do it this early, but with the amount of officers I've got, I need to spread you all out. And Meng Kongjun could not hire Meng Da, which is fine. Please command us as you see fit. Well, honestly, don't have any fucking gold, so it's honestly not going to mind me. So let's just end the turn. And there we go. We've got a change of season, which means we'll have more food. And gold. So we've got 17,000 food, which is really good. And now we can develop a bit more. We do not need a shipyard, so that's the good thing. So we can build another smithy, actually. And I think I will. And we'll build a 3rd barracks. And that is our city. Now, I would like to recruit. But I'd also think outfitting some spearmen would be smarter. So that's what we're going to make some spears, and that's pretty much all we're going to be doing this month with this specific army. Auto unit action. So Marzi Kang and his 2 subordinates, who I can't check at the moment. Oh, yeah, I can. Find Orion and Feng Tian are all moving down to Xinyi with swordsmen, the legitimate worst unit in the game. And eventually we'll send an army to take 1. I will have to make Zhu Chang much, much stronger. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the first part here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the first, but I will not be recording any more. Actually, no, that's a... You know what, no, I'll not record any more until you see this. That way you can give me your feedback and tell me how much you're enjoying it. So I'll see you guys then.